I knew it was Stevie at the door. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 4 Episode 9. I just finished watching the episode. Well, actually, I just finished getting out the shower, so that's why I'm a little wet still. And I got my little dashiki on, whatever. Or dashiki sarong on, or whatever. This episode was pretty good. I don't know how many revelations or whatever the case may be, but it was pretty good. I love how Mona Scott and VH1 loved to spin everything because we thought a lot of things supposed to be going on this episode and it didn't happen. But it was a pretty okay episode. So, we left off with the dramatics with Mimi pouring wine and then cutting from this place to that place to see what she's going to do or who is the person at the door. And of course, I already knew who it was. It was Stevie J himself. I don't know why she felt she had to tell him out of all people. I don't know if they're trying to get them to get back together. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but all the dramatics for nothing because I pretty much knew it was going to be Stevie J. So, yeah, she tells Stevie J basically the whole thing about her bag being stolen, all this other nonsense, and that she had parts in it. And, Stevie was a little upset or whatever about it, that she lied to him for a year and a half or whatever. But, he got over quickly because he probably knew she was lying any fucking way like the whole world did. I don't know who she thought she was fooling. I don't get it. That's the thing is I'm surprised that she kept up this lie so long. No, I'm not surprised that she lied because we know she lied. The whole thing was so stupid and dumb and fake. So we already knew it was a whole damn lie any freaking way. So she tells Stevie's about it, whatever the case may be. But she's still blaming Nico. And that's the thing that pissed me off. Yeah, Frico is an asshole. He's shiesty. He is whatever. But you had something to do with it, Mimi, all along. Not that little piece. You had a lot more than what you're saying. And I don't like that she's just blaming him. But that's just me or whatever. And then Mimi, Stevie actually cut up when she started crying and all that stuff. And he was like, no, we're not doing no pity party. And that's what Mimi always tried to do. She wanted to start bursting out into tears when we know they're fake anyway. And he was like, we're not doing a pretty party. I just want to know that you learned from this mistake that you made or whatever. And it wasn't no mistake. She wasn't thinking about Eva or nothing like that. She was thinking about getting a check. And that's about it. Because your storyline was going nowhere. Nobody's interested in Nico. Nobody's buying his music. Only really storyline you had is your connection to Stevie and Jocelyn. And nobody's here for you. Jocelyn wasn't trying to have that. You're not trying to eat off of her. She's not trying to have that happen. Then she did all this fake crying and stuff, and they hugged, and he kissed her. You see, she do like this, and he kissed her. I'm like, you still want some Stevie, don't you? But whatever. Then they cut to Mr. Ernest, Mr. Ernie. He meets up with Scrappy and tells Scrappy, like, listen, I want to marry your mother again, or whatever. He keeps him on renew our vows, but I'm like, ain't y'all divorced or whatever? It's a mess, but he wants to, and Scrappy's happy because, if she has a man of her own, maybe he'll stay out of his personal life. He ain't got a really personal life. The only storyline Scrappy have is between Erica and what's happening with the child support. But nobody has seen Erica in the last, a few episodes. I mean, she was in the last episode, I believe, but a couple episodes. So nobody checking for her anyway. And he wants to propose to Momma Dee, and Scrappy's all for it. And he feel like his sister or whatever, Jasmine, should, forgive him if he forgive him because he stole from him. Which is true. He has a point with that. Then we get to Miss Kalina cooking some eggs and all this other stuff while she holding baby Noah, which is a cute baby. And here comes Tony. Tony been out he left the night before and come in 10 o'clock in the goddamn morning. Not even when the sun come up. The sun has risen and it's been out for a while. 10 o'clock in the morning. So they start going back and forth arguing about it. And she's been working hard on music. She had a new baby, taking care of this big house. I don't understand why they got that big house anyway when they plan on spending their life savings into this club, even though they didn't know it beforehand. But in Atlanta, you can rent a house like that pretty cheap, I guess. But why would you want to when you can probably just go ahead and look towards buying a house or whatever? And especially if all his 10 kids is not living with them, I don't know. They arguing back and forth. Kalina bring up about him fucking around, cheating on her when she was pregnant with Meshach, and when she had Meshach, that's their son together. And yeah, and she breaking dishes, is breaking up in his bed and all this other stuff. He said he don't want to manage her, and that was basically the end of that or whatever. Then we get to Cena and Young Jock or whatever. Jock has been staying with Cena. That's the last baby mama who has twins, the last set of twins or whatever. Since he got kicked out, he ain't got no place to go. Jock, you ain't got no money. You can't get a hotel room. Like, you just saving your love and hip hop checks. Like, what's going on? I was confused about that. But yeah, you know, he's claiming he hasn't been fucking her or whatever. That's what he's telling us. But you know how Jock is when it comes to Cena or whatever. And basically, she wants to be a family with him. And he really wants to get back with KD. She's going to say, oh, what she got that I don't. Basically, she take care of him. That's what it is. And probably take care of you and the rest of the baby mamas. So you need to chill. That's his meal ticket. He ain't trying to fuck that up. He going to beg and plead and be on his ashy knees begging her to come back. So, because she gives him anything he wants or whatever. And that's his sugar mama. Why would he want to fuck that up, Cena? That's taking care of you too. So, I guess he decides he's going to go see Katie or whatever, Kadia or whatever. Then we get to Margo's art show. She does she's an artist. She creates, like she said. And Ariana's there. She got this nice little straight long wig on. And it's basically like body paint or whatever. That's what she's modeling for or whatever. And it was cool at first. Then a freako came in and kept talking about Ariana's body, and she rolled her eyes crazy and stuff like that. And it seemed like Ariana and Margo is getting along good. They don't really have no issues. And plus, Mimi was dead ass wrong. Ariana gotta get paid. You ain't giving her no money from that sex tape, so you might as well, like, what's wrong with her getting her money? It's about getting money at the end of the day, taking care of herself. I don't blame them. And then walks in Mimi. She come in to support. She walks into the event, and she's claiming she coming to support Ariana, and plus to tell Ariana the whole truth about the sex tape or whatever. So, you know, they're talking back and forth, and then Margo comes in and they talk. She's like, listen, let me tell you the true truth or whatever. This is Mimi talking to Margo. And she's like, oh, but Margo's still fucking with her ass. That's the funniest thing about Margo. She loves fucking with Mimi. And I don't blame her because Mimi's a goddamn dummy. So they arguing back and forth or whatever. And Ariana's close by listening to what she had to say. And Ariana's hurt because she lied to her for a year and some change, they kept saying. Like a year and a half changing. So, like Margo said, the only reason why she's saying that she had parts into it because she's been exposed and she's been running her mouth. Margo's running her mouth around town talking about it. And sooner or later, we already knew it was going to come out anyway. So, that was a good idea. So, Mimi left out after, you know, their little altercation, Margo and Mimi's altercation. She walks out. Ariana's running behind her naked. She has a little robe on, but yeah, so Ariana's telling her how she felt. And Mimi, you know, the thing about it is that she don't understand that she was hurt. You don't understand that Ariana's hurt by that or whatever. You lied. This is supposed to be your best friend and you lied to her. The one person that you think you can come to that can probably keep your damn secret. But you lied. And she's talking about she was being stupid or whatever. And it's whatever. She felt, you know, that wasn't a time to tell her truth. So she's telling her truth now, a year and a half later. Which is really some bullshit because I agree with Margo. Your ass is about to be exposed. Whoever this guy that gave you the deal besides is gonna expose your ass. So you said, let me do it now or whatever. And I feel bad for Erin because she was really hurt by it. But, you know, I'm sure they still gonna be friends or whatever. Then we get to... what is it? The club named Capture or Capture, whatever. Yeah, I don't know if it's the grand opening, but we cut to Miss Jocelyn Hernandez and Stevie J performing. Honestly, they really didn't focus on a widespread. It seemed like there was a few people in there, but probably like 20 people in that club. And I'm like, nobody ain't show up. I see how y'all did that editing and shit. Ain't nobody coming to that bullshit. Kalina look real nice. And she's talking, so she's sitting with Rashida and Kirk. Excuse me. And they talking or whatever about the argument. Stevie, and then on the flip, on the other side of the room, Tony and Stevie talking about the argument. And Tony told Stevie, I came in at 10 o'clock in the morning. He's like, 10 o'clock in the morning? Like, you don't do those things. That's your wife. Even Stevie had a problem with it. And you know fucking Sleazy don't give a fuck what he do. But he was like, nah, he ain't walking up in there at 10 o'clock in the morning and Jocelyn there and fuck his ass up. So they going back and forth talking about what happened with the argument. And Rashida said basically, you know what? You need to go see Momma Deb. Everybody else does. She got great advice. She got good management skills. So now why not go to see Momma Deb? And that's what Kalina planning on doing or whatever. Then we get to the church. Ernest and Momma Dee praising the Lord. She's saying, you know, the Lord has brought him back to me, so, you know, why not praise him? And blah, 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 she was saying. So they in church, and the pastor's talking about love and forgiveness and second chances. And then asked anybody if they want to testify. Ernest raised his raggedy jail hand up, and he said he likes to testify. And then Momma Dee said, oh, Lord, let me hold my Bible close. I fell out when Momma Dee said that shit. So she looked good. Momma Dee looked nice. I don't know, that wig she had was nice. It was laid real nice. The outfit she had on is real nice. And he talked about how much he loved her, blah, blah, blah. Everyone was like, hallelujah, amen. And then he proposed. He got her a nice ring. He probably got some money left over from his commissary. Got her a nice size ring. And got on his one knee and proposed or whatever. And then they started singing Momma Dee's song, I Deserve. And then she go, I'm going to sing one verse for you. And then she starts singing I Deserve. I'm like, this is a church service. When did it become Ernest and Momma Dee happy hour? Like, what? Yo. It was a mess. But she sang to him. Then they went back and sat down. And I guess they continued with the service. I don't know what the fuck happened. But that shit was hysterical. Then what else happened? I totally forgot. Because that church service had me dying. Oh, snap. I can't tell. excuse me. I can't tell. That was so funny. Okay, so Margo, she wants to go see Nico, Frico, which he's right above her, went to knock on his door, whatever. And she's speaking to him about what happened at the fashion show. He didn't come back, of course, because he's a fucking lame loser or whatever. He probably was in the studio with his boyfriend. And she basically said, you know, Mimi finally came out with whatever the case may be. And then she's, you know, she really talked about how she felt that she hurt him, and she started crying because she cheated on him too, or whatever. And he come, well, you really hurt me. Frico, you know you had a boyfriend on the side, so stop your lies. Sorry about all that. You know, my window's open and I'm in the Bronx and they love the bikes in the summertime. Anyway, so she starts crying and said we need to separate. And Frico wasn't expecting that, and he was a little disgusted by it. What can I say? And it seemed like he was crying, but I think that was the acting skills he got from Mimi ass. So, yeah. So that's what happened with that. She decided they should separate, and that was it. Oh, and the last scene, Miss Katie looking a hot, dry, ashy mess. But I like Katie. She's a little... I see some things has happened with her that's happened to me in my life, so she's pretty cool. She texts Jock 911. She goes see him or whatever. I mean, he goes see her or whatever, and she's talking about she got symptoms. I'm having cravings, and my body, my sleep patterns off. I'm like, what? She goes take a test or whatever. They had to wait, and thank God she's not pregnant. But you see how VH1 spin did? We thought she was pregnant. They cut it, chopped it up. Like, she's like, I'm pregnant. Like, you know, yeah. So she's not pregnant or whatever. He's happy. He said, listen, he got the sad face, but he's ecstatic because he ain't ready for child number 9. He said he love his kids, but he ain't ready for child number 9. My thing is, why, with your dirty dick self, why are you having unprotected sex? Why? I don't understand. If you don't want no more kids, stop doing it. Stop. stop with your dirty dick self. I can't. And she was saying that, you know, one day she want to get married and have a bunch of kids, but she wants to want to do with someone who loves her and all this other stuff, blah, blah, blah. And she said if she was pregnant, you know, what would you tell her? You want me to get rid of it? He really stood still on that one because, you know, you just stay still. There's no really right way to answer that question besides, like, I will leave that up to you. It's your decision or whatever. And that's basically it. What happened? She's not pregnant. I was hoping it was because that add more drama to the whole thing and had all the other baby mamas all disgusted. But yeah, she's not pregnant. And that's a good thing. She should be happy about that. So basically, next episode, you know, he's gonna want her back. He's been sleeping on Kirk and Rashida's couch, and you know, he sent Rashida to speak to her. It looked like it's gonna be okay episode. We finally see Jessica Dompe's fat old ass again, and she goes in the studio to talk to Jocelyn. It seems like it's gonna be a mess. I don't see Erica in this episode again. I don't know what's gonna happen. If there's gonna be a next season of Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, I don't think she's gonna be in it because it's really not much unless she get her a boyfriend. So we'll see what happens with that. But that was it. I'm sorry you haven't seen me in a while. You know, I had to get my little hair did and stuff. I couldn't come up here talking to y'all with a scarf on, even though y'all seen me worse. But yeah, at least have my hair done this time. So I hope you like my video. I know it was long and dragged out, but I'm tired. I'm about to go to sleep. I get up early in the morning. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.